Hello, 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 and I am your host of today. This is the
We're doing a manga podcast.
Yeah, man, you are typing really loudly.
I'm sorry, my microphone is right in front of my keyboard. Hold on, move it.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Did you think that was my DS?
Oh, I forgot.
Like,
I was like, what the hell? I was like, kind of
anyway, this is the
confused.
manga podcast. We read Gangsta.
Yes, we did, and it was truly
Gangsta.
gangsta.
Gangsta as fuck.
It was
Yes.
gangsta as fuck. There was prostitutes and shonens and...
It was
Was it
prostitutes
really
and
that
shit.
shonen? Nobody got a power up.
It was kind of
I
shonen.
didn't even get to see somebody be like, "This isn't even my final form."
If you count Twilightism as a power-up.
You mean being born a slave, being born black.
I mean, Naruto
I mean,
was born
okay,
a
hold
ninja.
on. I mean, okay, so...
Like, if you think about it, they are just black people.
Alright,
I mean,
before
black
we
people
get
get
into
to be
it...
better dancers, so...
We obviously have stuff to say. Before we get into it, let's just do the spoiler-free thing.
Okay.
So-
it's a manga about gangsta, about your friendly neighborhood gangster for hire.
I'm just...
About
I'll
a
just
male
get the
prostitute
description
and a
up.
deaf guy.
And
Okay,
they're
so
gangsters for
gangsta-
hires.
So Gangsta follows the lives of Warwick and Nick, a duo called Benria, that operates in the alternate history city of Ergastulum. Rife with the racial tension between humans and superhuman Twilights, Ergastulum's uneasy balance is maintained by three ruling families and the Palki Guild. Benria operate independently, taking jobs from both the Mafia and the police. When the police hire Benria to kill a pimp named Barry and his prostitute Alex, what will they do?
No, if you look at the middle, you can obviously see the freaking prostitute in the middle in the picture, so they don't kill her. The end.
Well, I mean, you didn't know she was the prostitute yet.
But I mean,
Dick.
she's like half naked.
Well, just because she's half naked doesn't make her a
talking
prostitute. Just
about?
makes her a good lady. Just makes her
What
a
are you talking
nice
about?
lady.
She's obviously asking for it.
What, excuse me?
So you have to be a prostitute?
What was that conversation about PewDiePie titles just 2 minutes ago? Rape. That ring a bell, Harrison?
I mean,
Rape, the
is
rape
it
culture
really,
cast.
Is it really rape if they're asking for it?
God damn it, Harrison.
So that's what this manga's about. We all really like
This
it.
is a manga podcast, not the Supreme Court.
Man, if that shows up at the Supreme Court, I'm gonna be really disappointed in all of humanity. Like, that just might be the day it's like, guess it's time for me to jump off this bridge.
Yeah, but so we all suggest reading it.
Yes.
So you got like 10 seconds until spoilers start happening. So
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bruce Willis is
So-
dead in The Sixth Sense.
damn.
Spoiler cast.
Everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked.
And then it turned out the Fire Nation killed the Avatar.
And then it turned out that Prince Zuko was secretly his sister and himself the entire time.
That's actually what the secondary manga is about. And the last season of Legend of Korra. Zuko shows up and then he
Whoa. I haven't seen it yet.
Insurgents is literally a dick-touching simulator.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? Oh, Shin Megami Tensei 4 is with you killing God.
I need to play that now.
I mean, that's what most of the Devil Summoner games are about. But anyway.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Goku shows up and wins.
Yes.
I was actually kind of upset when that happened.
Naruto has a son named Baruto.
Naruto gets a robot arm.
Wait, what?
He actually does get a robot arm.
God damn it. Okay, so Gangsta.
Gangsta.
Gangsta, I like it a lot.
So I really like it.
It is like about black people and white people.
I like it. I cannot keep reading it, though.
No, everything I just said was kind of a joke.
Okay.
It's I like it.
It's interesting.
Quest
It's a lot more
doesn't like
interesting.
it that much.
It's a lot more interesting than what it kind of tells you it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But with what I was talking about with the shonen part before we went to the spoiler part, he literally has the same like power up that this is something a lot of characters have, but just in recent memory, fucking Ryoko from Kill la Kill with her like blood beast form shit.
But does
Yes.
she ever use that ever again after that one?
No, she does not.
That literally one episode.
No, except he'll just keep doing it because it's the blood beasts. He is the Bloodborne.
Those characters have entirely too much blood in their body.
That's like most every sort of fiction in general.
Well, that's certainly the case with fucking Quentin Tarantino movies. Sorry, continue.
I mean, hell, remember Dead Man Wonderland?
Yes,
Well,
I do.
You have to have a lot of heart. Didn't you know that your heart's a baby?
I'm just going to deplete, like, one entire limb of fucking blood so I can attack you with a whip. That's what's going to happen here.
At that point, you might as well just, like, rip out your bones and just start stabbing people with them.
That actually is a sick character design. I'd be down with that.
I need to make that.
There was a Naruto character who did that, except he had...
Yeah, there's a couple characters that do that.
Isn't that basically just Wolverine with removable claws?
Well, I mean, his claws are like a different bone. They're not like actually. They're
like not just his arm.
Yeah, it's actually like supposed to be that. It's not. I'm talking about somebody like ripping out their like breaking your.
Like,
oh right, there's a
break your leg.
So Cubone, the Pokemon.
Nah.
There we go.
There's a Deadpool comic where he gets his hand bit off. He like stabs it like I'm gonna stab you through the eye with my.
Oh yeah, I fucking read that one. That is a great comic.
Suicide Kings, I think it was called.
Yeah, so stuff like that.
But yeah. That doesn't matter, because that has nothing to do with Gangsta at all.
No. But with, like, so what the power-up is the drugs.
Okay, we're
I
getting
guess
way
we should probably just talk about the story.
too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, let's start off with the basics. First, there's a deaf guy and a male prostitute.
That's not really starting off with the basics, but...
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Alright, there's three main characters. Nicholas, Warwick, and Alex.
Yes.
Nicholas is a
deaf
Twilight.
Guy.
He is a Twilight, which are like... In like a previous war, like think of like World War One, they gave soldiers drugs, which gave them superhuman abilities, slightly superhuman.
They're basically shitty versions of Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not done yet though. But okay,
Sorry.
give you, but they have like negative like mental problems or even physical defects, and their children, for some reason, all have the same abilities, even though genetics don't really work like that at all in any way, shape, or form. But so. For some reason, people are really racist against Twilights. They kind of say because Twilights hurt people, but then they'll be like, oh no, but the regular people hurt them first.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all, but yeah. So now all Twilights are now... So people would stop attacking them and raping them and murdering them. Because somehow people could just like easily do that shit. Even though
Well, I mean, when there's no laws against it, why not?
No rules!
but it's like the fact that they all have super abilities was like...
Well, the best part, too, is that just at some point, just large groups of people formed Twilight raping parties.
Yes, like... It's
like a hunting party. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But, yeah, so they made these 3 laws, which are literally just the 3 laws of robotics. Like, literally, exactly 3 laws of robotics.
It is. It really is.
For the Twilights, and now they're slaves, and in that island is, like, where all the Twilight refugees are supposed to go to. Otherwise, they have to be in companies, which are like owned by. So Nicholas is a Twilight, and they're also they're given a rankings, and they're tracked by the government.
Yeah. And they used to be able to be owned. That is apparently not a thing anymore.
No, they're still owned. Nicholas is owned by Warwick.
Well, just not legally.
Nope.
No, legally owned.
Yeah, they literally they mention like Warwick. You need to.
That's why he's allowed to bring him around with him.
Yeah, they're literally like you need to put him on a leash.
I could have sworn they said that slavery was abolished. Okay, never mind.
They do, but then they don't. But then they just do it anyway. So I'm not. The political and logical, like outside of stuff for this series is not well designed.
It's not a very well disguised metaphor. We'll say that.
It's not really well written.
Slavery was abolished.
But
if you're a real person.
Yeah, I think that might actually be it. Maybe that's probably what they meant. If you're a real human. Warwick, now there's Warwick, who is like technically his owner, but he was a part of a criminal family of like who owned a bunch of kind of ran the island. But then but then Nicholas killed his entire family because
no, not quite. His family kind of went nuts, and Nicholas was provoked and killed all of them.
Well, he like killed everybody, even the ones who weren't involved in anything with Warwick.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while, scorched motherfucking earth just needs to happen.
Yeah. Warwick was a bastard, and thusly they didn't like him. So
his mother was a whore.
Yes,
literally.
I like the idea of for some reason you're keeping the kid around, but you're just like, God damn it,
she gotta have a punching bag.
Poor mother.
And then there's Alex, who was a prostitute who was drugged with tuberculosis pills.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Hey, wait, it's the tuberculosis pills is what cures the drug. It's like it's their detox pills, isn't it?
I don't remember how it worked because it was stupid.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's some like drug that they give them.
Well, Alex, your pimp appears to be poisoning you with tuberculosis. So we're just gonna give you this, and maybe you'll stop
Also, the
hallucinating.
tuberculosis gives you
now I know.
hallucinations?
I remember what it was now. So like it was pretty much they never said what the drug they got them addicted to was. Like it just assumed crack. Who cares? And then
Whatever
to
it
deal
was,
with,
it made her give a lot of blowjobs out for free.
yeah. And
it
now
gives you hallucinations.
And now the like, well, I actually looked this up and it's a real thing. Tuberculosis pills, that kind of stuff, is used for panic disorders. So they're using the TB pills to deal with the panic disorders coming from withdrawal.
But yeah, it was like some sort of medicine though he gave them. It wasn't like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was stupid medicine that had some really retarded side effects.
Out of the way, she started sucking dick like a mad woman.
The side effects for this drug are hallucinations, loss of memory,
And dick sucking.
Yes, and that too. Also, a pimp will beat the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Barry will beat the living shit out of you.
You start taking the drugs, and just immediately you have a pimp now. This is your life. He just appears out of nowhere.
The worst part was every time they said Barry and like they talked about the pimp, I couldn't think of anyone besides Barry from Resident Evil. Pimping women out.
Oh man, that girl isn't his daughter in Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah.
It's like
he walks up behind that Alex chick just while she's in the middle of the gangbang, and she's like, "Ha! You became an Alex sandwich."
You're about to be the master of unlocking. They're my pants.
So yeah, that's a thing.
Also they save her, and then they like they make her their what's it called?
Secretary.
Yeah.
Basically. And the whole time she's trying to like fit in, she's like, I don't have a life now, so I'm just gonna follow you guys around.
And everybody else like, you should probably go somewhere.
The grandma's just like, yo, bitch, I know you were a prostitute once, so you'll get what I'm saying. Skedaddle, these guys is bad for you.
Also, apparently,
but apparently she also.
Hello.
That's well, all right then. Thump and then silence.
He died.
Zach was murdered.
Zach, your mic is.
Rip in peace. His picture is also frozen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, whatever. This guy can do what it do.
Alright, you're back.
He's slightly back. Let's see if he comes back in all the way.
Oh, I'm just not moving my head because I'm looking at 3DS.
Okay, then. He's back.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, but the grandma also likes the chick.
Yeah.
Prostitute.
But Nicholas killed another girl they had with them.
Mm-hmm. Nicholas kills a lot of people.
It's kind of funny, he doesn't after the first chapter.
Yeah, first chapter is just total bloodlust, and then it's like, well,
after
what happened?
After we're like, oh, you can't kill normal people, even though they do. Yeah, like,
oh man,
I like this series, but like the I guess like the exposition and sort of like the universe.
Well, a lot of it comes down to it is we're doing this because we're mercenaries.
Yeah, but it's like
somebody paid us to do this.
But like a lot of things are kind of like.
You know, it can all be summed up as we are intentionally breaking the law, and there's no one that can stop us.
But I mean, there's even other things that like kind of like what's it called? Going against each other, like
yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't all fit. It's like they retcon in chapters, basically, almost at times. It feels like.
I guess. Are you combing your hair with a knife?
No.
That's not a knife at all. That's just a comb.
Oh, it is. Okay. It looks like a knife because of the low resolution. My bad.
Have you ever seen a knife before in your life?
Yes, I have 3 sitting beside me.
Good God.
I mean, this is a knife.
All right, now that's okay. That's
Ha!
That's
Fuck you.
I just have a fever and the metal's cold.
Are you retarded?
Are you a fucking cunt?
Yes.
That is a dark ass knife.
Yeah, so
That's a really good knife for murdering people.
it is.
Yep. First thing I do whenever my head hurts is just soak a knife in some fucking ice water and stick it right in my forehead.
So moving on, and then there's other characters. There's like the gang leaders. There's the police officers who don't really show up that often. Gang leaders don't really show up that often, except when they do.
Except when they do. And they come in like a big fucking Godfather meeting.
And every character is kind of unlikable.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Alex is alright.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet
Alex,
she gives
Nicholas,
out
and
great
Warwick are
blowjobs.
somewhat are okay, except for Nicholas can sometimes be an asshole.
And Nick is such a dick.
He is.
Nicholas is the
Also,
character
he's
that I character though, because when there's an anime adaptation, I'm gonna get to finally hear what it sounds like for someone to pretend to be deaf and speaking Japanese.
That's gonna be so interesting.
So,
Kudasai
oh yeah, Nicholas is also deaf.
konnichiwa.
No, I tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna hire an English voice actor to come in and read the Japanese lines.
But yeah, Nicholas is deaf, and everybody like wants to learn that sign language so they can talk to him.
Yeah.
Even though like they rarely ever actually do the sign language.
Well, he
Yeah,
does
no,
it
he-
constantly.
Well, yeah, he does it, but like they don't talk to him with it.
I mean, I guess if you can read lips, why talk to him with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
It's pretty much just for his benefit.
yeah, I
Like
understand
the sign
why.
language.
I don't understand why. I just would like no other character does it. That's my only issue.
Because sign language is a bitch?
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. You have to still write it. You can't,
It's like
you can't just write sign language in a manga.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Plus, like, if you're carrying like a drink and like a plate of food up to your room, and like you got to tell your friend who's sitting on the couch there something in sign language, it's like I don't want to have to put down my shit. I'm just gonna mouth what I have to say to him, or like throw some shit at his head, you know?
it would suck to be deaf.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not die?
Well, he kicks everyone else's ass.
Well, no, I
so
mean like just walking across the street. I mean, do you
you
just
can
No,
go
yeah,
like
no,
both
I mean-
ways,
you just
dumbass.
spin around, you spin around to make sure a car doesn't just like come flying around and just run you the fuck over?
360, man.
I don't know why, but I just got a vision of just Nicholas just in a karaoke bar singing fucking that girl, I got what you need, that song. You say
Oh my
he's
God.
just a friend, but just that.
You say
You say he's just a friend.
Oh,
You say he's just a friend, oh, girl.
Oh man, we are all going to hell.
That was terrible.
Right? Like on the express train.
Got what I need.
God, who is that? I know the name, and it's not coming to me. Bismarcky.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we go.
Bismarcky.
I don't know why the fuck I was thinking most deaf.
The art is pretty good, except for like the heads
Oh,
are really small.
Okay,
The art is
art-
superb.
Their heads are like really
the spots
small.
that I love. The spot where I just fell in love with this manga was when Nicholas first brings out his tags. Just that fucking panel where all it is him dropping the A0 tags.
That was
when the
so
dude just
great.
dropped like a C tag and was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh my god, I love that moment.
Also,
that is the
he's
best.
not- also, I don't understand why they gave him an A0 tag since he's not actually an A0.
Is he not?
No, he's a B plus.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it turns out.
That's past the point of what we read.
Oh,
Harrison once again.
God damn it, Harrison,
Well, yeah,
you
he's not-
dick!
but yeah, he's not actually an A0. He's not actually he's not naturally an A0. He cannot.
Well,
be.
we wouldn't know because we're not assholes that read past the fucking established chapter.
Hey,
God
man.
damn it, Harrison, you did it again!
Damn right I did. Yeehaw, wild card, bitches. Yeehaw. Do y'all get that
Fucking
reference?
creepy.
Do you get that reference?
Such
No,
a bitch.
no, we
Did you
don't.
give that reference?
Because we didn't read past the established chapter, Harrison.
Nah, that's a reference to
I
Sunny,
don't give a
Always
fuck,
Sunny in
you
Philadelphia.
asshole.
Yeah.
My wild card, bitches.
still
Except at this
catching up
point,
on
is
that.
it really a wild card if I do it every week? Or is that just kind of like...
The problem is that you do it and then you don't ever just leave a marker for yourself to know what you need to stop talking past.
Well, if we-
Because I do it on most weeks too, but I just don't fucking talk about it.
I mean, this week I didn't do it. I do it on other weeks, though. But usually when I do it, we all do it.
Wait, what? I could have sworn that was where we stopped at, though.
No, we stopped at 20.
Like, there's not that many chapters afterwards. But,
Then there's the deaf guy. He's a guy. I'm looking at the character list here. I forgot about Doug completely. I love the names in this
Doug shows...
though. Just Doug.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Who's this
actually,
Doug?
That part, he's a little kid. Not little kid, he's actually, like, older. He's, like, 20.
Oh, the dude with the dreads,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's also a Twilight, but he can't grow.
Yeah.
But his voice can drop. So, literally, once again, genetics don't work like that.
No, they
What was
don't.
the whole thing that was going on with, like, the Twilights that were assassinating other Twilights?
I guess...
they're not Twilights.
The
we never
non-Twilights.
fully explained the whole Twilight thing, I guess, either. We never told them about the part about how you die really, really quick.
Oh, I did.
Is it kind of like... I would compare it to Splicers, honestly.
Well, no, because they're not born. Splicers aren't born like that.
But if they were born like that, it's kind of like the same
Also, they're
effect,
not
except
insane.
you don't go crazy.
Yeah, so they're not like that at all. It's just a real...
It's like if you were born with Bane serum in you.
Yeah.
right, there we
However,
go.
half Twilights, which is apparently every single person in the frickin' manga, live longer. So...
Goddamn half-breed.
I don't... Once again, series kind of retconning itself.
It's like, whoa, hold on, I need to have a time skip in here. I can't let all of these characters die immediately.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird because I don't think they've talked about this either, though. But Twilights, they live like till their 30s, at the most.
Yeah.
But like if you're half Twilight, which is almost, if you were like the original people, you live to like in your 40s, maybe. So that's literally every single character we've seen.
Also, they didn't discuss why, when Nick was growing up as, like, a servant, he had to take those pills to survive, right? And if he didn't get them, he'd, like, pass out and shit. Did they, like, follow up on why he's not dying now?
Yeah, he takes the pills.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's the shit that the doctor gives him every time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought those were Warwick's drugs, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. No, he just
Takes the pills.
just drugs.
Now,
I realized
they
we
do
really
have
didn't talk.
They do have to take drugs, so like, except they have two different drugs, and they both.
There's an upper and a downer.
But it's
Which wasn't explained, was it?
they do explain it, but it's really dumb. It's really dumb. It's really, really dumb.
Yeah, like all I remember is that there was an upper and downer. They had to keep on feeding the kid.
Oh no, it's not. It's really stupid. It's.
Also, so we always said about Warwick, I just realized, was that he was a kid that's dad beat him.
And he was rich, and but Nicholas killed his entire family because they were mean.
And then Warwick beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that too.
But now
Warwick's a male prostitute.
Yeah, that's the way to live.
Only on the weekends now.
But he just said it's like a casual thing for him. He's just like, yeah, I'll fuck anybody as long as you pay me.
Well, I mean, when you're like 12 years old and on the street, man, you got to do.
I mean, that's a big jump to make, though. Like, you go from living in a big castle where your dad beats you maybe every other day to fucking people on the street for money.
Well, his thing was too, like, didn't they end up getting taken by, like, well, not taken, but taken in, like, him and Warwick, Nick and Warwick, by, like, some fucking family. They were like, all right, so you guys can either leave.
No, they're by themselves.
I'm pretty sure they were always on the street, but they just found places that would accept them from time to time.
Yeah, they were by themselves.
Granny has something to do with that, I think.
They pretty much just lived in that apartment for, like, ever.
Yeah. Murdering people indiscriminately.
Also, that city has a lot of pedophiles. Like, a lot.
What brought that up?
Because he started like 12.
12. And he was like one of the best earners of the year.
like, that's a lot of pedophiles.
That's something.
Like, I mean, I would have liked to
lot
imagine.
Of Fujioshis.
I mean, I'm gonna assume it's probably mostly male.
I like to imagine there would be more people who just like buy a prostitute than buy a child prostitute. I would like to imagine.
Well, that's a premium market, my friend.
We skipped over the well, I don't know, I'm just now remembering this. We skipped over how they have a deal worked out with the cop.
I mean, it's not really important at all.
Well, I mean, pretty much all we said was we put it down to they do things for the cops and also other crime families.
Yeah, they don't really. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't. It's not a big deal at all. The cops, like.
I mean, the
all.
cops have their back. They kind of. That's how they
They
get
show
away
up in,
with
like
not
one. They
being
show up
arrested.
in like literally like 2 chapters.
They show up in a couple, actually. Well, not a, when I say a couple, I don't actually mean a couple.
Let's see.
They show up in a few more than 2.
But like they don't like. I honestly thought they were gonna be a bigger deal than they were. That's because especially like the first chapter, and then it's like,
Yeah, there's like no impact from it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I didn't mention him.
Doctor, like the badass doctor is more important than the cops.
Badass doctor is always important. He delivers
Also-
the drugs.
He has a little girl who's like his second command. Second command.
Oh yeah. What is
Honestly,
up
no,
with-
how is she 12?
How?
How is she 12?
I don't know.
She doesn't look anything like 12.
I don't think.
Well, first
it's
you're
more-
born, and then you age slowly without dying.
It's really because the author can't draw children.
I guess.
Hey,
she just
kids
looks
are
like
hard
a
to fucking
Like,
draw.
remember the 16-year-old like crime lord
Yeah.
who looks like Alex, who looks as old as freaking Alex.
Yeah.
Like I'm 16. Like no, you're not.
I like this 12-year-old is a fucking badass though. Like the best doctor ever apparently.
She
And
just
she's
puts up with
what?
so much of their shit. Like,
Oh, just bullets whizzing like past her, and she's just like, "All right, you need to go grab some shit." Okay.
And then the doctor starts throwing syringes at people. Like honestly, the doctor is probably like the most ridiculous character. There's no
what is this?
character-
That one level of Hitman Absolution where he uses syringe as a fucking weapon? Have you ever done that shit?
Oh wait.
Oh my god. It's like this level of Hitman where you just go through the entire time and throw syringes in people's necks. It's great. One hit kill.
Oh, was that like the science level?
Yeah, the orphanage place.
Yeah. But yeah, the game is like freaking ridiculous. Like, yeah, I mean, the doctor is really, really ridiculous. It kind of seems out of place, to be honest with you.
It feels like
No,
it
you know
fits
what?
exactly in 100% in.
No, because he's
Like-
human. And it's just like, I mean, admittedly,
Well,
there
yeah,
are
That
other
doctor does not
superhumans.
give a fuck. That doctor makes his money, okay? That's how that works.
But he was billed as Doctor Badass, is the thing.
Also, I like to mention that there are Twilights. Twilight that's supposed to be like all superhuman, but there are other humans who are stronger than Twilights. So,
You know,
so
You know what
it's
I
like-
want explained? You know what I want to explain? I want to know why the 12-year-old likes these 2 completely worthless human beings and sticks around with them and is like, they're all right people. I'm like, what have they ever done that was good?
I mean, Nicholas has never done anything good in his fucking life. The doctor, well, I mean, he's a doctor. He helps people. Like,
Dork is like
and then-
popping pills in front of her face, talking about cutting throats and shit, and she's like, they're really good people. I'm like, what the fuck?
The doctor actually doesn't do anything evil to people who are still alive.
Oh, I ain't talking about the doctor. Like, the little girl, the 12-year-old's just like, yeah, Warwick and Nicholas-san, they're great. And I'm like,
I mean,
why?
Warwick helps people.
Well, wasn't
don't know.
wasn't the main thing that she was just straight bored and they were like, want to play?
Let's fight.
That's so creepy, but I guess it was.
Like, I mean, it's because it's a trope.
Also, that
Why
Still
it's
though,
like-
you're like, you're
also
12
that
years
it-
old. Like, don't you
also-
have better things to do, like saving lives and popping some pills into people's mouths?
Also, that town is fucked up. It's
Well, duh.
It's literally an entire island that's just a refugee camp for superpowered people and normal people and rapists.
That sounds like such a better concept than it actually is.
Actually, everybody has superpowers or they're a rapist. That's
Boy,
literally-
it's not a good
are there
fight.
any superpowered racists?
I mean,
Or, sorry,
I said,
rapists.
actually, no. There actually
Super
isn't.
Clan!
Like, I'm not even joking. Even further along, no. Everybody who has superpowers is a good person at heart, in some way,
Not
shape, or
Nick.
form.
Not Nick.
And everybody who's not is a rapist, or they die. So you know, it's like
Now, is there a huge market for dead rapists?
Would you buy a dead rapist?
there's a lot of rapists who aren't dead in this series. There's too many rapists. What's up with that? Like, is
What's up with the amount of manga that we read that have rapists in it?
you know? Yeah, like I don't know. Is this a huge?
You know,
thing
I
in
think it's a
Japan?
subliminal thing with you fuckers that pick them out.
You pick out like the ones you pick out are like
I haven't picked out, like, any of them.
me and
with that- with-
Con.
I didn't even pick that out.
You did it? Damn it.
No. I haven't picked out any, like, legitimately. I've just seen a couple and been like, hey, this is a manga, and you guys have been like, yay or nay.
I can look at one you picked out right now.
I picked out Sekai Oni by accident.
No, I did.
You know, you didn't choose Sekaioni. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Thought I did.
That was me.
The only one that I'm pretty sure the only one I can remember that you've chosen is that weird fucking vampire one that we have to read.
Oh yeah, I did choose that one.
But yeah, moving on. There's like several several crime families. There's like the two main ones are the Monroe ones. Look on the website. The Monroe family with like, oh yeah, the Monroe family, which is like the ones that like the Twilights, and then there's the Korska families that hate the Twilights.
And then there's one with the 16-year-old girl as the leader, and I can't remember which of those it was.
Cristiano, but they work for the Monroe family.
Yeah.
And then there's hunters. They hunt things.
And they are.
And then there's the sexual hunter riot that rapes Twilights.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Is there really much else to say?
A slight note. Georgiana, the fucking like old woman leader, she bothered me. I don't know why. I think it was maybe because she worked at brothel. It was named Pussy.
No, what's funny? She's literally like her character design is the same as the that one character from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I was
Lust.
gonna say Star Wars with Jabba the Hutt.
No, but you know, Roy Mustang's like mother.
What?
No, the one who owned like the flower shop,
Oh,
the lady.
yeah.
That was a man.
No, that was a.
Oh, no, wait, no, sorry. I'm thinking of the Automel shop.
That was a fat woman.
Howard. I don't remember this shit. Alright, whatever.
Ah, yes, our knowledgeable
Yeah.
podcast of
There's-
doesn't even
So-
know a character of a freaking Full Metal Alchemist. You know, there's a library.
Okay, that to be fair, that's a tertiary character. Like,
But there is a library in the city you live in that has the entire series.
who cares? Anyway,
The entire series of Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah,
I
pretty much
own the
every
entire
library, yeah.
series.
you know that makes it even worse.
It's been a while. Fuck you! How am I supposed to remember one character that owns a goddamn flower shop? Oh, wait.
Be smarter.
I remember now, sort of. I don't remember what she looks like now.
but yeah. So the art, though, we always said it's good.
It's good,
So-
but the heads are weird.
The heads aren't that weird.
They're small, and like the bodies are really long.
I've seen
I'm okay with that.
heads, way worse heads.
Yeah, they just like it's a little bit off-putting.
I mean, at least it's not like size proportion of Minamoto-kun.
I don't
Or,
remember.
or like
I don't
the
remember
four heads from what's that fucking manga that Klesk likes that I hate? Oh,
What?
shit.
Terraform Mars?
No, I don't dislike Terraform Mars.
There aren't, as I recall, there aren't any that I liked that you hated.
Yeah, there is.
Minamoto-kun.
We bitch about it all the time.
You said that you were just like in the middle with Minamoto-kun.
Yeah, no.
The Roman Rapist manga.
I'll remember it.
Except without
Claymore.
the-
Oh, I love Claymore. That's a great one. After
Yeah, no, I
like
hate
60
Claymore.
chapters.
You don't like Claymore? Sorry?
I hate Claymore.
It's
Yeah.
like the story is
No, you
great
know
and
what?
the fucking beasts are awesome, but like for the first 60 chapters, the heads are terrible. I will give you that.
Are they still writing Claymore?
No, it ended just recently, actually. Like,
at
towards
least
the end of
they're-
last year.
At least their heads aren't Claymore. Like, because
Yeah,
fuck.
Claymore is literally like the actual swords. That would have been interesting.
At least their heads are not gigantic 16-foot long swords. That's not how long a claymore is, I know.
I think it's like 9 feet.
16 feet, Jesus. That is the worst guess I've ever had.
Yeah, a 16-foot sword would have been like. Let's see, a Claymore is 47.55 inch. Never mind. That is
Oh yeah, I also.
4 feet.
But back to Gangsta. The art. I always talk about shading. This is the one time that it looks like shading just didn't fucking matter if you fucked it up.
Mhm.
Like, they pretty much just took the best shots of this manga are just where they took one page and decided this page is just going to be either an action page
Yeah.
or this page is going to be like him striking a fucking pose.
Or dropping some dog tags.
or dropping
Drop the mic.
dog.
Or dropping the mic.
Like there's always it's like a Mega Man reveal where they drop like the boss comes in and he's like, "Yeah, I got these C2 tags."
Also, the government gives these people their tags.
Oh yeah, no, it's like ranked by how big of a badass you are.
Yeah, except for Nicholas, in which case, I don't know why they gave him the A0 tags.
And then I guess that there's no such thing past A0.
No.
Maybe like a -1.
Nope. I mean, there's people stronger than the A0s, but they're not.
Classified
Alpha.
as anything higher.
Alpha 0. Alpha -1. There we go. God, Z rank must be a complete pussy.
Is it?
Z rank like literally can't do anything.
I
They can't even
assumed
breathe.
it
They're
just
just
went
stuck
to-
in a hospital bed.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I didn't even think it would go to Z. I assumed it was like an A, B, C, D, like F.
What's that one dude in like chapter? There's one guy who's like the lowest ranked. He's like a body shield basically,
Nice.
and then he has like the worst backstory, like the worst story. It's like, man,
Mm.
you suck.
Yeah. Oh, let's be real here. There's almost no story to this manga. by the
It's
way.
kind of not the greatest story ever at all.
It gets like in the later after chapter 20, the story starts to pick up, and you start to see like I guess like the story arc.
Yeah. No. Right. Literally all that we've seen so far is just these guys are here.
Yeah.
There's a group of people who monitor how many times you go Hulk mode.
But yeah, it gets a lot. It's literally like that chapter is like the beginning of like the story arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most of this has just been set up, and it's been fairly boring set up at that.
Yeah, it gets.
No, I honestly really enjoyed the first 20 chapters.
So did I. I mean, I read the whole thing in one day. Like,
I really struggled to get through it. It was not capturing my. I really like what they're trying to do, and I like the concept, and I like the art, but the plot just could not, like, capture me for long enough to read it in one day.
let's see. So,
But I will watch the anime. The anime is going to be fucking fantastic.
I'll probably watch one episode and then not watch any of the rest of it. I just need to hear a deaf person talking in Japanese.
Well, my opinion on it is, like, I think that this lends really well to an anime, because they can get, like, most of this introductory shit out of the way within one episode of the anime, and then we can move on to the actual, like, interesting shit later. So I can get behind an anime of this. Plus, those action shots are going to be awesome.
just like the freaking what's it called, One Punch Man.
I'm interested in watching that.
One Punch Man is fucking great. You should just read it.
Just read the entire thing like right now. Like I don't care what you're doing.
One Punch Man's amazing.
But
Gangsta ain't no One Punch Man, but
It's
Gangsta's
not. I like it. I give it a 8 out of 10.
yeah, I'd give it an 8.
I'm gonna have to go closer to a 7.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you, oh merciful overlords.
The fact that you like it, the fact that you didn't like it, you gave it a 7, kind of weird.
No, I don't dislike it. I dislike the plot. Everything else about it I really, really like, but it just doesn't engage me on that plot level. And I trust that it'll get better later, so that's why I give it a 7.
I can't remember any. You know what my problem is? I can't remember any of the side characters that showed up, even though I knew they were there.
They get a little bit more important, and they give a little bit more characterization.
Were there a lot of side characters?
Not really. But just
What?
early on, they have no characterization.
Yeah, a little bit. I think that's all there is to it, actually.
Jack, your mic went out again.
And there's the girl who owns the who's grandma owns the gun store or some shit.
Oh yeah, Zach. Don't talk about that character.
Well,
There's
alright
something
then.
Damn it! Why? Why gets so fucked up? But so yeah, this has been Let's Talk About or Let's Watch.
Oh
whatever
wait,
we do.
we forgot. Tits and ass.
Oh, so,
It's an ass
peace.
cast.
I'm Rose Banana.
Yes.
I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Alex has boobs!